My name is Dr. Betsy LeRoy. I am an OB-GYN with TriHealth Women's Services. I've always been interested in women's health care, but I have to say many of my colleagues share this, that the first baby that you're a part of their birth in med school just really kind of brought you into such a tender and such an important moment in a family's life. And so that really piqued my interest. And then as I learned more about the scope of OB-GYN, taking care of women throughout their reproductive years and beyond, it seemed like a great way to incorporate a little bit of primary care, a little bit of reproductive health care, a little bit of postmenopausal care, and to really help women through the spectrum of their lives. There are a variety of patients that I love helping out with. In particular, I really enjoy counseling and working with our teenagers and early 20s patients as they're kind of figuring out themselves in the world. I really help out with contraceptive choices and reproductive choices in that age group. It's very satisfying. I also love helping out with women who are having either problematic periods or other gynecologic conditions, ways that we can make their lifestyles much easier. And finally, I have really dedicated a lot of my career here in the second half of my life on midlife women and perimenopausal and postmenopausal care. There is a large group of women. We're not dead once we hit 50. We have 40, maybe 50 years on this planet, and this is a very important time to optimize our health, to really calibrate how we feel, to make sure that these years are spent living a life worth living, and I see a great opportunity in providing that to my patients. A lot of ladies give me the feedback that they feel like in the second half of their life, they're kind of forgotten, right? The childbearing years are gone. What's the purpose of a gynecologist? And to use the terminology that TriHealth use, you want to be seen, be heard, and be healed. And I like providing that care in the second half of life, listening, hearing, and giving you the healing or even the guidance you need at that portion of your life. And I'm happy to provide that here with TriHealth. So beyond the obstetric care, where that's kind of the touch point where we get to know each other, I am happy to provide more comprehensive women's health care, looking at endocrine or hormonal abnormalities, looking at bone health, looking at breast health, mapping out your cancer genetics with you. There are a lot of areas that go beyond just having a baby or the postpartum timeframe that we can provide in our office for our patients. I think the favorite part is just the positive feedback from patients. I think we live in a world where it's really easy to hear some negative, and Yelp and all the other reviews are out there, but when I have a patient kind of lean over and say, thanks for helping, thanks for taking the time to listen to me, thanks for offering me some solutions I didn't know exist, that really touches my heart. And providing that dialogue and that partnership in care is probably the most rewarding part of my job.